I could take a good joke.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Ant. If you're new around these parts, basically all I do is play and makeup. I shop too much, I'm awkward as fuck, and sometimes I might talk a little shit. If any of those things sound interesting to you, feel free to hit that subscriber button, boo, and join this beautiful ass gang. Because who wouldn't want to be a beautiful ass person? And if you are not new around these parts, hey boo. Today we're going to be replying to the NGLs on my IG. Those are a whole lot of letters. If you don't know what NGL is, it's not gonna lie. And it's this cool little link that's been going on around like damn near on everybody's Instagram stories, right? You put in this little anonymous question, or you put in this question from an anonymous person. What? Okay, so say you post a story, right? And oh my God, can we just explain it already? So basically, to sum it all up, an NGL is an anonymous person who sends you a question and then you answer it. And you can either choose to put it on your live or your feed or your story or whatever, or you could just, ignore it. I didn't think anybody was gonna respond. So I am just going to reply to the little NGLs that I got, okay? So we're gonna click on our little NGL app that we got off of the, oh my God, I'm falling. Ignore it, it didn't happen. We're gonna click on the NGL app that we downloaded on our phone so we could do this last minute video. Okay, let's just do it. So if you're wondering what's going on with this right here, this pearl diamond look, no. I got it from this video up here. And I tried to do the tutorial because that was gonna be one of the videos that I was gonna do, is I followed Beats by Deb Pearl Diamond makeup tutorial thing. I can't find the video nowhere. There's another video, there's this one, but I didn't want to do that one. I wanted to do her. So I did it on my TikTok. So you can go watch that. It's funny and cute and whatever. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go into my inbox and I'm going to pop the questions up here, and then I'm gonna verbally reply, and then also reply and put it on my story too. So if you follow me on IG, I'm just saying. So the first question I got was, have you ever been fired from a job? Kind of, sort of, but not really. Okay, so here's a little backstory on this. I worked at a bank, okay? And I was pregnant with my first child. And, I gave birth to him, obviously, went on maternity leave, came back. For whatever reason, that branch's hours, the slow time, they were losing hours. And they didn't want to let me go, so they transferred me to another bank. Now, I couldn't afford daycare because daycare is stupid expensive for God knows why. So I had to drive from where I lived to where my mom lived, which was an hour away from me, then drive all the way back to where I worked, got off at 5 o'clock, drove all the way back an hour to go get my kid from my mom, and then drive all the way home. So it was a lot of backtracking. So the fact that they even brought this transfer to me, godsend. Or so I thought, okay? So I thought. I got transferred to this new branch out in Roseville. Roseville always seems a little, to me. So I go to this new branch in Roseville. The vibe is already a complete 180 from the vibe that was at my bank. Everybody at my old bank was very chill, down to earth, willing to help, very friendly. To go to this bank where a majority of the people who work there are very, I'm already annoyed. But you know what? It's worth it because now my commute isn't as bad. I mean, it's still bad, but it's not as bad. I'm traveling from my home to my mom's house to the job. So it's like a straight line now instead of going back and forth. Anyways, working there for about a month or two, customer comes in, I cash his check. I can't really read the handwriting on it. So I run it through the little scanner machine that reads the numbers for you. And I'm like, okay, it looks very similar. These are the numbers that I thought it was, minus the change, because that's the part I couldn't really read. Cash it, send it on his way. A couple weeks pass, manager, supervisor, whoever taps me on the shoulder. I need to talk with you. Next thing I know, it's a Chris Hansen situation, okay? They look at me and they say, Aunt, have a seat. Not the stuff, not that stuff, just the have a seat part. I sit down and they say, so do you remember cashing this check around this time? And I said, yeah, I did. And they explained to me the situation. Well, you cashed it for the wrong amount. The owner on the account is very upset.
Hey, sorry, I thought I mentioned this, but the amount on the check was $128.78, and I cashed the check for $1,278 and some change because that's what I read off of the check and that's what the reader read off of the check, but apparently it was the wrong amount according to the account holder, so yeah. Anyways, back to the story.
And we tried to get a hold of the person who you gave the money to. They said that's fine, they're gonna come in and drop it off. It's been a couple of weeks, he still hasn't came back and dropped the money off. I was like, oh no, that's horrible. I feel bad about it because playing with people's money can be very dangerous. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna get suspended for a couple of days. I'm gonna get a write-up. I'm gonna get some kind of a suspension, something. No. What they decide to do is to slide me a piece of paper across the table. And they say, we're gonna have to let you go, but we don't wanna let you go. If you sign this piece of paper saying that you quit.
I also want to mention I was hardly ever short on my drawers, and if I did, it always came back. Okay, that's it.
Then it'll look better for you on a resume when you apply for another job. But if we fire you, then it'll look bad. On the other hand, you can apply for unemployment. You can still get that if we fire you, but it'll look really bad if you do that, So sign the piece of paper, and you could, you'll still be able to find a really good job. I'll put in a good recommendation for you. I had no idea this was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. I mean, at the end of the day, I wasn't gonna have a job anyway. Either they were gonna fire me or I was gonna quit. So I signed the paper saying that I quit, but then I said, fuck that, y'all fired me, I want my unemployment. I really feel like at the end of the day, they just didn't want to pay me my unemployment. I had to go and file an appeal because they tried to stop my unemployment, and I went and I sat down with the judge and I explained to the judge the same thing I just explained to y'all, and he literally rolled his eyes and said, you're gonna get your benefits. And I said, thank you. So I'm gonna reply to this and say, kind of, sort of, but not really. Next question, your biggest insecurity. I feel like expressing your insecurities is a catch-22 because you put people out there, or you give people out there the opportunity to pick at you for something that you're very insecure about. But at the same time, I feel like you're kind of showing people that you are in fact human and you are not immune to vulnerability. And you could be helping somebody who's going through the same struggle as you, or you might surprise a bitch. They might look at you and just be like, really? Really? My biggest insecurity is the fact that my face is not symmetrical. It's not. I didn't notice that my face was not symmetrical or unsymmetrical or insymmetrical. Bitch, Google word. It's not symmetrical. And that's one of my biggest insecurities, is that it's not even on both sides, which apparently a lot of people struggle with and a lot of people have. It just bothers me. I have two different people's faces on my face. That my face does not match. I'm not a symmetrical bitch. Next. Really? Next question. Not really a question, but you're a Black queen and I admire you so much. You've always worked so hard, and baby, this is just the beginning. Oh my God. You were so sweet. You were so sweet. And thank you so much. I'm a horrible actor, honestly. But thank you so much. I'm just gonna put, oh my God. You are so sweet. Smiley face with a tear. Post it. That's right. It takes only one compliment to make somebody's day, I swear. At least for me. That's why I just be randomly complimenting people. I see your shoes and I like them. Cute shoes, girl. See a beautiful girl? Oh my God, girl, you are so beautiful. Oh my God. There's this one girl, a flight attendant, when we were coming back from Alaska. Oh my God, she was so beautiful. She was so beautiful. I couldn't stop staring at her, and I started to feel like a creeper because I was staring so hard. because she was so beautiful that I had to force myself to look away. I was like, stop. It's bad enough that I have resting bitch face, so she probably thought I was judging, but I was literally just admiring how beautiful she was. Next question. What's your biggest insecurity? I think I already got that one. I did. My face. Remember? My face. I think it has a lot to do with my problems and my struggles with perfectionism, that even though my mirror that I'm constantly looking at, because you know this makeup is a 20, it's not a 10, it's a 20. Even though in this mirror I look perfect, beautiful for myself, I still see tiny flaws, and those tiny flaws ruin everything. I wish they would fall off a cliff. What are you doing tomorrow? Filming. This. I'm doing this. Filming these replies and getting back to my TikToks. Last question. I didn't get a lot of questions, but I didn't give it a lot of time either. I literally posted this NGL link last minute. Like half the day was already over. So by the time people actually saw my stories, people was ready for bed. And then they woke up and then sent some more. Who are your best girlfriends? Ooh, see, here's the deal. I do. I don't know. I do know, but here's the thing. To me, girl best friends come once in a blue moon. Like, it's very hard society-wise to have a real best friend who loves your goofy, who is gonna be there for you, who's gonna answer your calls, who's gonna help you get out of those dark spaces, who really means it when they say, bitch, if you're going through something, you better call me. I only have 3 of those. And I don't even really consider them best friends. One of them is family. The other one is, the other 2 are adopted family. So they my family whether they know it or not. They're not going nowhere. They could piss me off for a little bit, but they're not going nowhere. They will always forever be in my life. It also doesn't help that I keep my circle very small, so I really don't have an option on who's my best friend or not. I mean, I do, because I'm a pretty picky bitch, but I always want more best friends. And then when it comes down to it, the universe is like, okay, bet, you want more friends? And they send random people my way, and I'm just sitting in the corner like this. And it's not because I'm an asshole, it's just that I'm shy. I would much rather observe the room and go off of energy than actually have a conversation. There's been people where I've just talked to people just to talk to them to pass the time. And then there are people who I genuinely am like, oh my God, your energy is everything. And then there are people whose energy is just too much for me. I guess to sum it up, I got 3 best friends. I got 3 girl best friends. I'm gonna say 3. But I honestly consider them more family than best friends. Oh, I think there is one more. Why are you so beautiful? I don't know. I'm just kidding. We all know why I'm so beautiful. It's because I'm funny as fuck. My personality is a fucking amazing. Let's see, what else? I'm very kind-hearted. I could take a good joke.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
Depends on who it's coming from though, but I could take a good joke. I don't know why I'm so beautiful. I don't know. I don't really see myself as beautiful, but I know I'm beautiful. It's like a mind struggle. Like I can see that I'm like, you know, average, everyday, society standards pretty, but to me, I see myself as an average bitch, but I know in my soul I'm the baddest bitch. Bars. Alrighty, that for sure is the last question. This was kind of fun and a little different, and I wouldn't mind doing it again. Probably sometime in the very, very future, because not right now. But if you liked this video, go ahead and put a like on this video. And if you're new around these parts, go ahead. Oh, I got hair all up in my mouth. And if you are new around these parts, go ahead and hit that subscriber button and join this beautiful ass gang, because who wouldn't want to be a beautiful ass person? Always wanting, always welcoming. And while you're over there, there's a notification bell. Go ahead and hit it, because I promise you I'll just be posting whenever. Anywho, boo, I will catch you next time.